record this. Como siempre. Okay. And it says we're live. So, buenas noches todo el mundo. Bienvenidos al podcast de Aegis Prime Gaming. Mi nombre es Alex.
Felipe.
And Lee.
And we're going to be talking about the latest gaming news of the week. Vamos a empezar por los leaks que hubieron esta semana de Pokémon Unite, que es el MOBA que están haciendo con Tencent, ¿verdad? ¿Es con Tencent?
Yep.
Everybody's joining with Tencent. Tencent must have the deepest pockets in the world.
Probablemente. No me sorprende.
Personally, I'm all off for the game. I want it. I want to play the game like now.
I want to play the game también. You know, a Pokemon. I love Pokemon. I'm not that much a fan of MOBAs, pero I'm willing to give it a try. I gave League a try. No me gustó. You know, I'm willing to give this.
How long ago did you give League a try?
When I was in high school.
Oh my god.
So
I've been a beta player. I've been a beta player for League. Y llevo 10 años playing it like nonstop. I'm not a ranked player. Just I join in with buddies and I know my strategies and stuff. So I'm not up for that. I like watching the gameplay, but not at that high level for me. Personally, yo siento que Pokemon has a way to actually go and get into the MOBA. Problem is when you look at MOBAs, only two top MOBAs that it exists is Dota 2 and League of Legends. There's nothing else. Many of them have come and go, but they keep failing and die out, and people just go back to Dota or just League of Legends. La cámara no enfocará porque no quiere trabajar contigo. Sorry.
No me quiere trabajar.
I mean,
it was working. Anyway. Tienen costumes. Lo que se liqueó fue en los costumes. Como que parece que you can customize your characters. You know, put a little hat on them. Cosas así.
I mean, in LoL you can buy skins. Yes, I don't know. I haven't played LoL in a while, so.
Yeah.
So League of Legends allows you to buy the champs with money, or you play the game and get the champs over time. But lo más costoso son skins.
I mean, los últimos juegos de Pokémon lately, you can.
Se fue. No. We lost Limari.
She dropped that.
Try and get her back.
Come in with good information. Give it a second. She'll come back in a minute. Well, she comes back. Juegos como League han subsistido porque crearon el lado competitivo.
Sí.
But
can you guys hear me?
Sí, te escuchamos.
Yes.
Okay.
We hear you.
Sorry.
It just randomly
so
dropped.
Weird. Yeah.
Sí, se desapareció como que. ¡Pluf!
I mean, me llegó un alarma de earthquake and it shut down. So.
Oh, what?
Let's see. You know, the alerts, the earthquake alerts, pues me llegó y literalmente kaboom.
Please don't. I'm in a 9th floor. I don't need to be feeling this thing right now.
Mira, yo estaba en mi otro apartamento, era en un 10º piso y tú sentías el edificio.
Está bueno para aprender a bailar en ese momento. But going back to the gaming news, Limari, you were gonna bless us with your comments.
No, que literalmente es como que, pues, hay gente que pues, le gusta League of Legends y eso, and I know a lot of people that play those are gonna try el MOBA de Pokémon. I mean, pues,
people like cancer, you know.
You mean
hay niños rata.
And cancer.
Muchos niños rata.
Muchos niños rata.
But there's something that's happening. So, for example, yo que he tenido que redimirme más en el área del mobile gaming porque, pues, great computer, bad internet. Y pues, that's
I
what
mean,
works for me.
handheld también, ¿no? Tú no tienes un
Oh yeah,
Switch.
handheld. I have Switch and Nintendo DS, which I'm replaying Bravely Default. Para terminarlo, so I'm ready for the next one. But en el área de Android OS está el juego de Mobile Bang Bang, and there's another one that they're like the top players para mobile
Mobile
game.
Bang Bang.
Yeah, that's, believe me, that's the name. It's ridiculous.
Bang
Pero
Bang Bang Bang.
estos juegos han dominado lo que es el área de Android Gaming por mucho tiempo, y ahora League of Legends va a ser Wild Rift, que es el área de ellos de Summoner's Rift, pero en mobile. So, yo entiendo que aunque Pokémon sea una de las compañías más poderosas del planeta, la rivalidad contra Wild Rift, mucha gente no va a jugar Pokémon Unite, a lo mejor solamente al principio, because they really enjoy
Pokémon.
the characters and stuff like that in Pokemon, and then later on they're just gonna be like, nah, but all my friends play Wild Rift, and they're just gonna hop over again. Y esa es la parte donde como que pues bad timing, como yo le llamaría. Hubo muchas otras oportunidades donde ellos pudieron haber hecho algo muchísimo más grande, or for example, give us open world Pokemon like we've asked you a billion times and include all of the
That's
damn
too much.
regions in a game.
That's too much work. That's too much work. They're
¿Cómo
too
ese
lazy.
juego?
No,
There's
it's already done.
There's a PC game, Temtem.
Yeah, Temtem.
Do you guys not understand the game porque es medio maceta?
Medio.
Los assets, they copy paste las cosas. They're not gonna matarse tanto. Because they know they can get away with, they can do a lazy ass job y la gente todavía lo va a comprar. So.
Because
Sword
they
and
have
Shield was
a unique
Sword
brand.
and Shield literalmente fue el green light para ellos. So. La gente lo compró porque pues es Pokémon,
Yeah.
regardless.
I bought the game cuando ya todo el mundo había hablado de lo mierda que era el juego.
De verdad.
I bought it. Because I had to go through it porque I'm a Pokemon master. Desde que yo tengo 8 años, I'm a Pokemon master. I still have the original Pokédex. I still have it and it works. Con código y todo, like it's locked down. Si tú no sabes poner código, you cannot open it up to see my Pokemon.
That's pretty cool.
You'll still come back because it's Pokemon. It's part of your childhood, and you miss it, and you want more. They update graphics, and you just fall in love with the graphics alone. Y todo el mundo le pasa lo mismo en cada uno de sus juegos favoritos. And es como cuando la gente dice, por ejemplo, que Alimari vino y me dijo, ¿tú no jugaste Breath of Fire 5? And I'm like, I didn't even know the game existed. Yeah, because nobody talks about it because it was a really bad game.
Yeah, literalmente a lot of people don't like it, pero fíjate, I actually enjoyed it. Y pues es un change, literal, es un change. Pero la cosa es que pues es un change, pero you can see que por lo menos they did actually effort on it. A mí Pokémon Sword and Shield literalmente fue un copy-paste, like, literalmente, even though we're going to talk about it later, like, Pokémon Snap era the expectancy of quality que yo esperaba de Sword and Shield.
Pero lo que yo tengo entendido es que Pokémon Snap está hecho by a different company, it's not made by Pokémon Company. Y también Pokémon Snap,
literalmente
Pokémon Snap es linear. No sé.
No importa. Si tú vas a venderme algo literalmente a 60.
No sé, pusieron Witcher en Switch, so no sé qué cosa hay.
Witcher está en $30. It's not 60. But here's the thing. You as a company, you have billions of dollars because it's not like you have, a net worth of under $1 billion. You have billions of dollars of power.
Billions and
to
billions and billions.
Mira,
and billions.
Si ellos toman el view de League of Legends, where I create a game that I maintain over time, releasing content to it, and I just give you to buy skins, League is worth billions of dollars right now. Just because of skins alone.
That's
Y
how they make their
Pokemon,
money, man.
okay, look at World of Warcraft. I would hands down every other year pay $60 for an upgrade to an existing game that would add hours and hours of content and revolutionize whatever mechanic I already have in the game. If you follow that line, you grow as a company, pero you're limiting yourself y estás alejando el resto de las personas que that
A
supported
huge
you in the
chunk
beginning
de tu esto.
de tu base. Por ejemplo, the game that I've sunk 4,500 hours into in the last 3 years, que es Path of Exile.
4,500 hours.
Let's not talk about that. It's nasty. Yep, exactly. El juego como tal lleva 10 años corriendo. It's completely free. They give you a new season of content every 3 months without failure over the last 10 years, and it's completely free. The only thing that they charge is supporter packs, where you buy it and they give you all of this fucking cosmetics for your character. It changes the whole appearance of it changes the whole appearance of your character. It changes the appearance of your abilities, and they change the mechanics and revolutionize the game over and over again every 3 months. Y Pokemon doesn't have to do it every 3 months. You could do it once a year para que los torneos corran y la gente pueda hacer el torneo, tú sabes, con la técnica y next year they change it up and add more content. Estuvieran en ese nivel, they would dominate the market. It would be another Blizzard in the making. But they don't. They just throw away the opportunity because they just have power hungry people in the back that they just want money and how to milk people off of it. Okay. Have you guys seen Pokemon trading card game? Where it's at right now?
I don't know where it's at. I just collect them because they're pretty. I used to play.
Okay.
I used to play.
They should
in
¿sabes?
college,
El juego
pero
que
ya
hicieron
no.
antes. They should just make another video game del trading card game because a lot of people, o sea, maybe no compran las cartas, pero pueden jugar esa versión. I'd rather play that for me on the go porque
I
si
do
lo
have
tengo
it.
conmigo.
Ya,
I have it.
Ya técnicamente they already have that porque they fill that hole con el Pokemon TCG Online.
Nah, give
But
me game.
it took them, but it took them over 7 years to bring it to phone, to Android, and it's
Porque
still
siempre ha
not
estado
fully.
en tablet. You know, you can play it on the
Oh, yeah.
tablet y yo como que, pero es que yo no quiero jugarlo en la puta tablet, yo quiero jugarlo en el puto celular. Y la cosa es que yo tengo el S20 y cuando yo abro ese juego, I have like 2 nice big black bars al lado de la izquierda y derecha.
Yep. It doesn't. It's like 720p or some shit like that. These are the things. They're so lazy because they just have to add this tiny bit of content and they make millions off of it.
¿Sabes cómo se llama?
Because it's
Yeah, pero-
Pokemon.
¿Cómo se llama el juego
Yeah,
de
but it's-
cartas este?
Which one?
No es Magic the Gathering, es otro. Que
Hearthstone?
Hearthstone, that's the one.
Hearthstone is another money sink. Actually, I did the math on Hearthstone. If you want to complete a new set when they bring it out, it's over $750.
Este.
If you wanted to say nigga, now's the time. And here's why. I used to play competitive Hearthstone, and I needed 4 decks to be competitive.
Is it
And that
Hearthstone
meant
or
what-
Hearthstone? Sí, mami.
Hearthstone. So I used to spend $240 to buy packs,
Man.
and with that, and I always would come up short to actually build the 4 decks. And it's a money sink. It's Blizzard, Tencent, whatever you want to call it, all over it again. Just is a money sink. And I've reused. I haven't bought anything from the last 3 expansions. I dropped it. Actually, more than that. It's been like 6 expansions that I haven't bought anything. And it's just because of that. I just play Battlegrounds. It's free. Oh, if you want to be able to use 2 more champions on Battlegrounds, you have to pay $20, and it resets every 3 months. I'm like, what? Your free mode requires more money to have more options. Again, money sink.
Y
And,
el otro card game que yo vi también se llama LOR. Sí, creo que es el card game de League of Legends.
no, that's Runeterra.
Runeterra. ¿Es Runeterra?
Runeterra is completely free. You can grind it out, and actually, you can grind out a really, really good competitive scene in like 2 months. Just if you enjoy the game, you play it daily. In 2 months, you see yourself there. El otro que era bien money grindy, Teppen. That was like a combination of like Street Fighter.
Ah,
and
sí,
a
ese es
couple
el
of other
de,
companies together.
el de Capcom, the card game. Yes, yes.
Yeah, that thing was a money grind as well. That was
I only
ridiculous.
played it for a while y lo borré.
Mira,
Believe me, I downloaded every other 3 weeks. I downloaded, play it for a day, and delete it. I
mira
did the same thing.
Chester says senpai in the comments.
But before I just keep on this infinite rant on how bad the companies are managing their assets and their money and their people, let's jump into the next item on our list. And then at the end, if we have some time, we'll get back on it.
Since we're still talking about Pokemon, no, but since we're still talking about Pokemon, vamos a tirarle para Pokemon Snap, que fue anunciado y tiene fecha.
Wait, it has a date?
Didn't you see what I posted? Mira para allá. I've been ignored.
No, I went in and I read it, but I didn't pay attention to the other details.
La foto, the picture that she put has the day.
What? I went by it. I didn't even look at the numbers. I just look at the pretty stuff in the background.
Yeah, Chester dice, uff, no estás pendiente.
Yeah.
Chester está commenting ahí.
Ni Mari estaba poniendo en un Steam como que he's a pretty cool guy, and I just went all the way down.
Chester pon F en los comments. Ponos un F, por favor. Sí, o sea, te lo estoy buscando, míralo aquí. Let me see if the stupid camera focuses. It doesn't want to focus, but it says 4:30.
Oh, that's around the corner.
And pre-orders ya empezaron el 14 de enero.
I wish they tirarían un collector con un librito o algo.
Oh, yeah.
No le des idea que yo no tengo trabajo y estoy pobre.
Una figurita con el juego.
Ay, yo tengo la figurita. The last figure they gave, eso fue en Soul Silver y Platinum. Yo tengo la figurita que vino con eso, que tú los preordenabas en GameStop.
It's been a while. So in other news, to keep moving along, Bethesda is working on an Indiana Jones game. Now, question, because I forgot about this. Is it kinda open world or is it stage based?
No se sabe. All we know
no hay
es
muchos
que...
detalles, pero para mí it's like years too late.
All we know is que Machine Games is the one that's gonna be doing it. Que son la misma gente que hace Wolfenstein.
I want to know si se van a copiar pues, de Tomb Raider, Uncharted y todo estilito así de adventure, porque pues
es que it has to be. Indiana Jones is the first that kind of person, porque de ahí es donde sale Tomb Raider y Uncharted.
Para eso, si se va a copiar de los juegos, va a ser. Pero, pues.
Mira, Chester dice que si viene un carrito control remoto de Pokémon Snap.
I mean, si están vendiendo el de Mario Circuit a 100 pesos.
¿Verdad? Que hay un equivalente de Mario Kart.
I mean, para el de Pokémon Go hicieron la Pokébola, que costaba like 50.
And now you find it for $20 everywhere.
Espera, ¿qué Pokébola?
Yep.
So Pokemon Go had a Bluetooth.
The watch thing.
No, the Pokeball. No, the Pokeball.
No, that Pokeball es Pokemon Let's Go, que también funciona con eso, son otros 20.
Por eso Pokemon Let's Go. Es que pues, they decided to name Let's Go and then Pokemon Go. Okay, same shit.
Yo tengo la bolita esa, está por ahí.
Por eso esa bolita costó, what, $50 para cuando salió.
Exacto, yo compré
Más el
bundle.
juego.
Nice, Star Screen.
Papá ya lo sacó. Tainted.
It's tainted. It's tainted.
But it looks so
Tainted color.
good.
Vamos a ver si puedes transformarlo.
Out of my head, I don't remember how to do this.
No, pero el juego, por lo menos Pokémon Snap, graphic wise, it looks amazing.
Sí. O sea, lo que me siguen
Los
diciendo,
co-
it looks amazing porque es linear. You don't move.
I mean, Pokémon Snap originalmente es más que tirar fotos. It's just more like a calming game para tú estar exploring around y tirarle fotos a los Pokémon.
So,
I,
so you're
I don't
playing
expect it.
Animal Crossing?
Yeah, it's básicamente that, except without the crafting and all and the other stuff. I mean, it's the closest thing you can get to be close to Pokemon, unless si fuera con VR that you can imagine yourself see
Um,
/ feel entre comillas.
Técnicamente el Switch is capable of VR si compraste el Labo.
Oh my
I'm
god,
not
look
gonna
at the
pay.
other guy.
I'm not gonna pay for cartón. Gracias.
Bueno, con
I
todos
can
los
just get my
It is
own cartón.
ridiculous.
con todos los cartones que nos dan de Amazon, ahí tú tienes tu equipo.
That's my Labo right there.
That's your Labo right there.
¿Sabes cuántos labos homemade I have thrown away? A lot.
Y el piano ese ahí.
No, pero ojalá, pues, vamos a ver si de aquí a abril se tiran little collectors. At least una figurita o algo would be nice.
Yeah.
Pero me hubiese
So-
gustado que fuera the OG del Pokémon Snap, pero pues, we'll see.
It needed to be Tracy. No, wait, that's
What?
not Tracy. Es el otro el que tomaba foto. I forgot his name.
I don't remember his name right now, por eso fue que no lo mencioné.
No,
Pero
it's not
por eso
Tracy.
dije el OG.
It's not Tracy.
Pero vamos a ver.
So
Maybe
what
then-
about the Racer mask?
The Razer Mask. Pues tú sabes, Razer con sus inventos. hizo-
aprovechándose de una pandemia para sacar una máscara with fancy lights for how much?
No tiene precio porque es un concept. El concept se llama Project Hazel. Y I completely forgot. Y es porque esta semana fue CES, la semana pasada, and they announced it at CES. You know, their concept ahí, their Project Hazel, un smart mask, tiene respirators, un rechargeable active ventilator, replaceable smart pod filters. Y un montón
You
de
know how
cosas.
much money you're gonna waste en un refill nada más.
La puta cámara no, just doesn't want to work with me.
Y la cosa es que cuando tú salgas y lo uses, o sea que te tiende a decir que cuando tú uses máscaras de tela lo tienes que tirar a lavar y eso. How am I gonna clean that mask? That fancy ass mask.
Y la máscara comes
Good
in
luck.
black and red. I mean, black and white.
Pretty
Mira,
sure it's gonna be more than 200.
Brian dice que the Razer mask looks dope.
Vela,
It
I'm
looks
gonna be
ridiculous.
paying.
Chest,
Imagine. Oh,
so
you want a mask?
Chester, Brian, ustedes van a comprar la máscara si sale. O sea, conociendo a Razer, esa máscara va a costar como 150, 200 pesos.
That sounds cheap. I don't
And that's
know.
putting it cheap.
I feel like it's gonna be more. Porque el mero hecho que te tiene los refill thingies. Y eso quiere decir que tienes que gastar adicional para comprar más por who knows for how long you can use those.
Ujú. Y probablemente esos son, exclusivos de Razer, que only Razer makes them. Y you're gonna have to buy
No,
los
y
de
la
Razer
cosa es que,
especial.
it sounds more aesthetic y que me garantiza que realmente me protege. I need to see tests
Chester dice
de que esa.
Chester dice que he buys it usada a 20 pesos.
Facebook
Sure.
Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace, Chester, pones un notification cuando te salga Razer Mask, ahí lo compras. Y
Sí, 20 pesos.
Brian dice que maybe he'll buy it with his third stimulus check. If we'll, mira, no nos han dado el segundo, nos van a
I
dar un
kind of
tercero.
did,
Oh, nice, you did it.
Mírale, mírale.
but it's under, not over.
Ah, ah.
That's the part I'm trying to figure out because I don't remember shit. I'm old.
No, imagínate. Oh, sí, yeah. De por sí you can find las máscaras estas like what, 50 masks for like $5 nowadays. You're gonna
Sí,
pay over
yo
200
estaba en Costco, yeah,
or more.
50 masks for like, yeah, like $10 maybe.
50 or 100. Usually it's the 100 one.
50.
Pero, pero
Wait.
imagínate.
Wait, what the fuck? This is even painted correctly.
Mira, atrás de la,
Oh my God.
atrás de la
I'm gonna
caja,
take pictures later.
you know, atrás de la caja dice customer service, tú los llamas y los insultas.
Bro, the fuck? It's not painted correctly. It's all messed up. Man, I'm pissed. I'm gonna look on that later. I'll show you guys pictures. Listen, the other day, like a week and a half ago, I stopped at this place nearby the beach, and I was buying fritura. And this dude stopped in the middle of the street.
Road.
Mind you, this is an express. It's our own highway. He gets out of the car. He's like, masks, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? This dude has like, I'll sell you this one for $20. This one is 15. I'm like, no fucking way, brother. No fucking way.
Se la compraron.
I can't
Se la
believe it.
compraron.
Hell
People
no,
buy
he had
it?
to sit back in the car. No, people were more interested on the fucking grease that they were going to consume than a damn mask.
People rather buy fritanga than buy a mask from a stranger.
People
So.
will die there from a heart attack before they die from COVID.
Yo tengo que ir
For sure.
Necesito fritura. Quiero un bacalao gigante. Bacalaíto.
Ha, don't remind
What?
me. Okay.
If you guys come visit me in Tuabaja, I'll take you to the original place where they started making them. It's 10 minutes away from my house.
I mean, aquí hay en la número 2, literalmente en el Honeywell de Moca, como
I
dicen.
mean...
Literal.
al
Ahí
ladito,
hay
al
dos
ladito.
fritangas. Venden alcapurria giant bacalaitos, but no.
Now,
Stop
mira,
talking about
I'm
food
a-
at this hour.
I'm gonna do this real quick. Let's talk about UB crap and how they're gonna mess up the next Star Wars game. Yes.
Pero what's with all the
Mo-
hate that Ubisoft? No entiendo.
Excuse
what-
me? Buggysoft? Buggysoft?
I'll be honest,
I mean,
I haven't bought a Ubisoft game in a while. So
Okay, I'll give you my experience. I am a Need for
Okay,
Speed
pero hablando claro,
fan.
what more worse can it get? Después de las polcas que hizo EA. Y porque Jedi, el último juego que hicieron was good. O sea, no,
Fallen
they did-
The
Order-
one that you
Fallen
needed to
Order.
spend $2,400 to actually play the game.
Fallen Order was
Listen.
pretty good.
Listen,
Alex, just one good game de los más recientes.
Alex,
Star
you're,
Wars
you're
Battlefront.
a Speed fan, right?
Need for Speed. I like Need for Speed. I haven't played the latest one. Creo que el último es Heat, ¿verdad?
I bought it, but I bought it
Oh, boy.
when it went cheap. I didn't buy it on release day because it's fucking stupid. So the previous one to that one, when I bought it for like $5, maybe $7.50. I bought this one at $7.50 too. The game, I started playing, the streets disappeared.
La
I mean,
calle,
tú
la
juegas
calle
juegos de
frente tuyo.
Bethesda, ¿no?
Oye, even Skyrim, the bugs were funny. You actually had fun with the bugs.
I mean, those are not bugs, those are features, okay?
Actually, they were. The one where the giant hit you with a fucking bone hammer and you flew into the air? Perfect. That
Mira.
was beautiful.
Mira, Brian dice que he thinks Bethesda should have gotten that Star Wars open world instead of Ubisoft.
and they would have made an amazing game because if you think about it, hasn't Bethesda released Skyrim even on the Samsung refrigerator monitor?
I mean,
Todd will release Skyrim hasta. I'm not even gonna say it because just in case.
Is
But
it?
en
Isn't there
todo lo
like
que
a
sea.
pocket edition for your phone?
Yeah,
yeah.
most likely.
Yeah, it's
Por eso digo que
listen.
Skyrim is everywhere, even in your underwear at this point. So.
Papi, your
I
toaster
I
can run Skyrim.
I started playing Bethesda games
Pregnancy
back in.
test. I remember un muchacho hizo que pregnancy test can run Skyrim and Doom too. So
It's ridiculous.
Pero Doom, everything runs Doom.
You
no,
can
pero
run Doom
hello.
everywhere.
Mira, yo estoy jugando Doom Eternal ahora, ahí en el Xbox.
So for Bethesda, I started playing their games in Morrowind back in like 2002, and I remember the first time I encountered a bug, I thought it was part of the game. I didn't understand that that was not a feature and that the game was broken. Where my orc that only had strength was dodging every attack because of the weapon that I had equipped. And the weapon didn't have anything that had to do with haste or dodge or anything like that. But hey, I abused the shit out of that bug. And I actually broke the game because I killed NPCs that were part of a quest line, so the game broke even more after that, and I was like just roaming the world killing shit. Because that's what I used to do back in the day. That was my entertainment. But talking about the Star Wars open world. So yo soy de los niños que KOTOR hizo su vida y yo tenía un
Todo el
dual
mundo quiere un
wielding
KOTOR
lightsaber.
remake. Dios mío, ¿qué les cuesta?
Oye, I don't need a remake.
Not a remake,
Turn
pero you know, a
give
third
me
one.
open world. Give me open world KOTOR style. Give me a fusion of both of those games into an open world con el RPG, con el MMORPG that they made. That
¿Verdad? Porque
MMORPG
EA made that one too, right?
Yeah, and it's still live. It's still running. It's shit, but it's still running. I played it, and it was fun for the first 10 levels. It was fun. After that, it's garbage.
Hecho, cuando Knights of the Old Republic salió, literalmente I had a shitty computer. My lord, para bajar
esos trailers estaban cabrones.
Oye, el último trailer que ellos tiraron, I thought that it was a KOTOR game coming back. I cried when they said it was fucking out of the Old Republic. I said, no, I didn't. But if they do what they showed on those trailers, mixed with KOTOR inside of this open world, boom, biggest game of the year. Biggest game, hands down, destroys everything. Because everybody here wants to be a Jedi and to control their fate.
I mean,
Skyrim
Disney
style.
fucked up all las movies, so they need to make money.
Yeah.
So what better can with the video games?
I mean, Disney destroyed the last 3 movies. After that, Mandalorian carrying the shit out of the whole fucking franchise right now.
I mean, y cuidado porque ya leí que Disney hay cositas que quieren hacer en The Mandalorian, Disney no quiere.
Mira, que no me jodan Mandalorian, que yo lloré en ese final.
Everybody cried, brother. Everybody cried.
So, cross your fingers.
Míralo.
Mira que no se caiga. Que no se rompa.
You can open his mouth and close.
Ay, qué lindo. Lo único que le falta es que tuviera voz.
Mira,
Okay,
Jesús.
so
Chester says que Old Republic was a bomb. 1 and 2 online was meh, but the story was fun.
Yeah, exactly that.
Y Brian dice que he's a big fan of Indiana Jones, pero he doesn't know that people actually want an Indiana Jones game. I agree with you.
Nobody did. They did it to
No,
see if they
no.
can spark,
Pero que es interesante que
you know.
Bethesda is making it.
Acuérdate que ellos están haciendo la otra película. So.
Hopefully they don't ruin it
Yeah.
like the other one.
So jokes. Just kidding. Rowling is not gonna have her greedy fucking hands in Hogwarts Legacy, but it
But
just
she's
got
still getting
delayed.
paid. She's still
Is
getting
this
money.
gonna be another?
Espérate,
Yeah.
Felipe, espérate,
Is this
espérate.
gonna be Cyberpunk?
Espérate, Felipe. Brian dice que he enjoyed 2 of the 3 Star Wars movies, las nuevas.
Which
But
ones?
he enjoyed
It
two
better be
of the three.
it better be, you know, Force Awakens and Rise of Skywalker, porque The Last Jedi es una puta mierda.
Mira, si tú te vas a concentrar, tú sabes lo que yo hago. I take tidbits of the movies that I enjoy, and that's how I calculate how much I enjoy the movie. The other stuff I throw away because honestly, it doesn't occupy space up here. All of the last 3 movies were good, pero
Gracias,
not the
Chester.
development
Chester
of the main
agrees with me.
characters. So,
¿Sabes cuál es
the
el problema
development-
de la nueva trilogía? El problema fue literalmente, si tú empiezas con one director, why the hell did you change it? Because literalmente tú ves the first one versus the other dude. Literalmente en la tercera, Abram tuvo que hacer cosas, pues como que rewrite lo que hizo el anterior, because since
Esto
he
es pa-
wrote something on the first one,
Esto es
so
pa'
es
ti,
como que,
Brian.
oh my god.
Brian says he likes porgs, so I like porgs too.
I like to.
So,
I make them very adorable.
take this. El development de los personajes de la última trilogía was not correctly done. So,
Mira,
Rey,
no. They did, o sea, they fucked up Finn. Literalmente, tú me enseñas un trailer y yo estaba literalmente hyped. Holy shit. Finn entonces el main character. There's something gonna be con él related, and then we got trash.
Mira,
it was,
cogieron-
just a bitch. It was just a bitch.
Literalmente, they just put him there because he was a black character, and pues, para que la gente no dijera nada. I'm like,
Mira,
wow, you guys could have actually
give
done a
me-
better job.
Give me Lando back. ¿Cómo es la... I forgot la película que tiraron por el lado?
Rogue One.
¿Solo?
No,
Rogue One.
Solo.
Wait,
Solo.
Solo fue la otra.
Solo was such a great fucking movie. I laughed and I enjoyed the shit out of that movie.
I found that movie
Porque-
unnecessary. I did
Why?
like Lando.
Lando's the shit.
Obvio.
I mean,
Pero
I
que
don't,
tú me
I
dices
also
que tú me
like
estás diciendo
Lando.
que el puto you know, Han Solo didn't do the la movida que él hizo.
Parsec Run.
The parsec
Yeah.
run in under 12 parsecs. He didn't do it. Lo hizo el puto robot. It wasn't him.
Yeah. It wasn't humanly possible. It was his upgrades and
Also,
androids that did it.
¿cuál es tu nombre? Han. ¿Y tu apellido? No, güey. Tú estás solo. Han Solo.
But
Mira,
this
como
is
dijo,
the thing.
como
I
dijo
know-
Brian. Mira, unnecessary but fun. I'll give you that one.
Yeah, no, it maybe it's unnecessary, but think about it this way, and this is just a refresher to it. The enjoyment that you get out of it, and you get backstory and little tidbits on how things happen, it's great. Porque en el mundo de Star Wars, there's so much that can be explored. Y lo centraron en lo mismo, que cuando yo me pongo a debatir con gente y todo el mundo me dice, no, Star Trek is better than Star Wars. Yeah, Star Trek is way better than Star Wars, pero Star Trek tiene 40 años encima de Star Wars versus, you know, just 9 movies. Y la parte esta, el desarrollo de los personajes en cada una de ellas, Star Wars was a bitch moaning fight between family members. That was it. Just fucking family members.
Es como la familia Skywalker. Jode todo el universo.
Yes, that's it. Period. There's nothing else to be done there.
The
Pero-
world revolves around the Skywalker family.
The
And-
world
and-
revolves
but here's the
around
thing.
Anakin.
but because they were born, sorry, those movies were born, we get beautiful, well-crafted things like The Mandalorian. It wouldn't have been possible if all of this was set up. It was little things that could be explored on the side, and this made it perfect. Oh, let's talk about another fucking masterpiece, Clone Wars.
Clone Wars empezó and it got so good.
Yeah, but they couldn't have started it
Pero tú
amazing.
sabes que es la cosa. Es cuando they
What?
don't push agenda stuff. Like, you don't force things. You need to have action. O sea, nadie está diciendo that you can't add this and that. El punto es, o sea, actually make a good story. Don't just, okay, we need this, we need that. Make sure it has this. Make sure it has this so people can be happy. O sea, a mí me molesta mucho what they did to Finn, de verdad. Like, I got
Sí.
so disappointed at the end. Porque es como que, what the hell?
Mira.
Literalmente, we saw him with the lightsaber. I'm like, oh my god, holy
You
shit!
see Finn they threw him under the bus. Tu ves a Rey con el lightning. You think she turns Sith, but she doesn't. They kill Chewbacca, but he doesn't. They kill lo otro, la otra gente también que I forgot what they were, but they also come back. But I'll give you.
I'll give you my biggest thing. Durante las 3 películas te ponen a Kylo Ren
Espérate,
like the worst of the
mira,
worst.
Brian, I also love Ghostbusters 2016. Y he says he's leaving, so adiós, Brian.
Bye bye.
Bye, Brian. Si nosotros vamos a hablar de Kylo Ren, las 6 películas anteriores tuvieron all these enigmas of villains que we got excited every time that motherfucker appeared on the screen. Todo el mundo todavía está el soldeo y le pueden decir the red-headed dude with spikes on his hair, Darth Maul. That dude was the shit because he didn't give a fuck about nobody.
Kenobi.
Kylo Ren, again, was another little bitch. Y muchas personas también tienen un pedestal a Luke Skywalker, and at the end of the day, he was a super bitch. That dude, le pusieron las cosas en las manos y el único que hizo fue presionar un botón para que pasara. It wasn't that he developed himself into a Jedi Master. Inclusive, él mismo te lo dice en las últimas 3 películas, I was a big bitch. Ahora, el intermedio de él, donde la historia no se cuenta, que es lo que están levantando en Mandalorian, you can see the fucking transition and understand and see the greatness behind the Skywalker name. Hasta que Rey lo jode. But Kylo Ren could have been the best out of all of it.
Kylo Ren should have become a
my
Jedi.
favorite.
Y Rey should have become a Sith. That's how it
Oh,
should have been.
actually, honestamente, that would have been the best choice. Que
Yeah.
Literalmente, si tú
you see
los
Ben
leaks,
he redeemed himself.
en los leaks,
Oye.
esos eran parte de las ideas, no te creas. Esa es la mierda,
Oye.
que eso era una de las ideas de que, pues, you know, Rey goes bad, Kylo goes good. Pero hablando
Oye.
claro, to me, Kylo para mí es el mejor character development que hay, por lo menos, because literalmente
Oye.
you see him, he struggles throughout the whole movies, él cae, sube.
I made a chest.
Redemption arc.
But let me add to the point so we can better specify why Kylo was really good. Kylo was really good because JJ saved his fucking ass of a character on the last movie. Porque en las primeras 2, he was just another bitch moaning child with unimaginable power. Y el problema era que sus own emotions threw his power away. Porque él era el Jedi or controller of the Force más fuerte que existía. Inclusive, mucho más fuerte que Rey, because he manipulated her multiple times where she almost fell into the dark side.
Sí.
This dude was Palpatine levels of strong.
Mira, como
And it
dice,
went to shit.
como dice Chester, esto es todo culpa de Jar Jar the Sith. Él es un Sith.
Yep. Jar Jar es el que tiene el control de todas estas cosas. But there's so much that could have been done. Then again, we're not the directors. We didn't write the script and all of this stuff. And there's always gonna be us in the fandom talking about it. This could have gone all of this way. It would have been way better.
Cacha, no te creas que the Star Wars fandom is really toxic about all of this.
I mean, mira la
Yeah,
pobre, mira la
way
pobre
worse than
muchacha Rose. I mean, they bullied her off social
Yeah,
media.
honestamente,
O sea,
I
eso no es
get it.
culpa de
I get that
ella.
not many people like the character y pues el story que le dieron a ella era como que you take it out y como quiera sigue igual, o sea, no da importancia. Pero el character de ella, they did a shitty job y yo no la culpo a ella, she did a good job acting. Pero lo que
Same
sí
with,
no fue que
O sea, I like
what's his
her.
name?
literalmente
Black guy.
Finn.
Finn. Same like him.
Yes, he was thrown under the bus.
Finn and Rose could have been great assets as secondary, supporting characters, and they just got fucking pop stumped.
O sea, lo único
Into
que no me
oblivion.
Mira que
lo único que no me gustó de Rose es que they kind of forced her to love Finn. Como que I felt that a little forced, pero además de
the
eso,
romance,
I didn't mind
was
Rose.
like innecesario. O sea, literalmente se nota como que they just put ahí por ponerla.
Exacto, tú ves al
I'm
final de The Last Jedi, tú ves a Finn ahí con la nave, he's gonna, ram into everything, y después tú ves a Rose ahí. ¡Plah! Why, Rose? But that's
Ay,
not
Paco.
enough for me to bully her off the entire internet.
Es que there's no need to bully any actors. They're just doing their job. They
O
just
sea,
act.
bully Disney. Make Disney great again.
Listen. If we're gonna go into that, we're gonna end up talking about politics because instead of us bullying each other, we should have been fucking taking on the government and taking it out. Let's not get in that deep because I can talk about this shit all night.
Me encanta que estamos hablando de noticias de videojuegos de Star Wars y nos fuimos ahí para el carajo.
It's part. Listen, that's part of us rambling about all of this shit. Now,
Rose
I
la
mean,
dañaron
if we go
brutal,
back-
yes, Chester, yes. Rose la dañaron. Y como que...
if we go back and we talk about Hogwarts Legacy, I feel that is gonna bomb.
Nah.
Nah.
¿Sabes cuál es? You know what's the thing? The thing is que
J.K. Rowling no
Cyberpunk
tiene nada que ver con
has made every other game developer, pues, the team, pues, they're like, oh shit. mira todo este
Además de
revolú.
COVID, ¿verdad? También COVID is a factor, I would assume.
I mean, no te crees
Not
que
even.
trabajar from home when in, game development no tiene que estar cabrón porque no todo el mundo tiene el mismo internet y todo eso.
El mismo internet, el
pues.
mismo equipo.
Exacto, pues. Yo no voy a
Actually,
culpar
the equipment gets paid by the company to be put inside of the house. Y ellos tienen unos contratos bien grandes donde they were upgrading their systems that they went in deeper into the game. That wasn't part of it. The internet wasn't the issue either. It was the design leads controlling the development team. So me taking it from the side of, because I went into game design and then I jumped into game development. El game design lead, they didn't communicate properly with the game development and they had them working separately instead of together. And that damaged the game in many, many parts. For example, the same thing, I think I told it like a couple of weeks ago, that you could abuse the gun tree just having a pistol level 10 and doing like 10 million damage at level 30, some ridiculous shit like that. Because instead of additive, it was multiplicative. And nobody saw that? Are you kidding me? It is written in the code for like 600 lines of code or something like that. And they were just focused on how pretty the game looked. Y no observaron esa otra parte. Unfortunately, it's a loss in leadership that damaged the whole game. Y obviamente, leadership was pressured by everybody handling the money and trying to make money off of the game, and that it's a tumbling effect coming down. Y eso no es el primer juego que pasa eso.
Es que eso pasa en todos, not even in just game. Eso también pasa en los trabajos de nosotros. O sea, realmente,
Yeah.
el developer, literalmente tú lo puedes decir al higher up, mira, this is not gonna work. Y then you make it work one way or another. So.
Como que that's not my
Parte de-
problem.
Pero honestamente, yo veo que el solo juegos que vayan a salir este año no me sorprenderían if they are delayed for next year.
Sí, porque
Because
Hogwarts Legacy was delayed to 2023.
This is why I don't buy AAA title games anymore, and I just go with indie game developers. They deserve the attention. Fuck them companies. When the companies start suffering in the next 2 or 3 years because we've been supporting the people that actually listen to us, they'll switch around. Yeah, just like that, and then you do the same thing to the government. It's a revolution, baby.
O sea, literalmente el efecto de Cyberpunk, pues, va a ser varios de los juegos que se supone que salen este año. You'll see, they're gonna get delayed. People are they're actually gonna take precautions of actually releasing games this year, because, pues,
Mira, I'm like this.
Cyberpunk's mess is not getting any better.
O sea, yo no quería comprar Cyberpunk, pero ahora está a 30 pesos. So I don't know if I should
get it. How is it that the game launched, what, 3 weeks ago?
December.
No, in December, like
a month ago. A month ago.
It's on sale.
And a month later, it's on sale for half price. Trying to recover. Baby, you fucked. Talking about things that hopefully don't get fucked. Super Mario 3D World for the Switch.
They should just change it to Super Mario Kaiju Battle.
You have a thing for kaiju, don't you?
No, that's Limari.
You have a thing for it? Ooh.
Because literalmente
I like
my
Godzilla,
PlayStation name.
Do you know who Louis Kaiba is?
We all know who that is.
We are from La Poli.
Yeah.
We should have been talking about him right here, because we don't want to put him on blast or anything.
No, it's not to put on blast. It's actually one of my most dear friends. That's him. He is the most major kaiju lover that I've ever met in my life. Like, he has original pictures of Godzilla from back in the 70s, 60s down there. And I was like, how the fuck do you even have this? And I was like, brother, it took me a long time, a bunch of eBay sellers, until I found his collection just displayed.
I mean, yo estoy pendiente al collector que es de Godzilla, de Gojira, original viejo, que son todas las películas, pues. Hey, Gojira, is the actual name. Todas las películas tradicionales, because I want it, because es como que una caja así, que te trae todas las películas viejas. Y está like almost 200, so I'm just seeing a ver cuando tiene un poco de especial y lo compro, because my boyfriend also is a huge fan of Gojira, so I'm just waiting to buy it.
Chester,
I'm a fan of the band. Gojira is a nice band. I like them.
Chester pone Kaiba Senpai Tasquete.
Yep. Chester.
No, pero...
Last but not least, new special edition Switch. Are we talking about the Pro, or is this another color?
Technically, this is the first this is the first color, porque todos los otros son el mismo puto color. Lo que cambia es el Joy-Con.
No, porque Animal Crossing is a different color.
No, it's
and
not.
It's a special edition Switch.
It's the same color.
It's a skin on top of the game. The whole game is the whole Switch is a different color, or is it the base?
La base es un diferente color y la parte de atrás de la consola tiene como que diseñitos, pero it's still black.
What? Good thing I didn't spend money on it. I did not know. I thought
you expected too much, bro.
I forgot Nintendo.
See, it's black.
So the new Switch edition.
Los Joy-Cons.
Yeah, the Joy-Cons. Yeah, the Joy-Cons and the base is what changes. Isn't that the same shit with the new one that's coming out, or the new one is coming in completely like that?
No, the new one is completely red.
Yeah.
Esta porquería no quiere enfocar, pero se supone que tenga como un diseñito de Animal Crossing.
Ya, ahí están los diseñitos de Animal Crossing.
No quiere enfocar, pero ya.
Let me tell you something. Nintendo stopped grabbing my fucking money, to not say another word, and release a Pro.
Se caído.
You did?
Yeah.
You do you do know that I used to walk into a good friend's store. He had an old trading game store. Like I remember, I walked in, and they had Suikoden 2 sitting there,
Holy shit.
and I'm like, you do know that game is like $300, and it's like, yeah, that's why it's there. And he had the original Zelda game sealed, just sitting there. And I'm like, how the hell did you get your hands on this? And I was like, I found somebody that sold it to me for $20. And I was like, dude, that thing is for like $3,000.
Wow, eso
That
es
man
cuando
does
people
not
don't
know
know
what he
about
has.
gaming. Yeah.
No, they like just give me $20 for it and pick it up and go.
Pues mira,
Yeah,
Felipe, viste, Chester dice como el de Pokémon, el de Pokémon Let's Go. Also, era
yeah.
un different colored Joy-Cons y en la parte de atrás del Switch era different stuff. Pero same color.
Mira, that's yo compré un Nintendo Switch Lite. Mucha gente me dijo, oh, don't spend your money on it, blah blah blah. Just grab a regular one. Yeah, I should have, para ponerlo en el TV and all that stuff. But honestly, el Switch made me think and feel go back to the Game Boy days.
Sí,
El
¿tú
Lite,
te compraste el Lite fue entonces?
Stupid thing doesn't
yeah,
want
I had the
focus.
Lite.
It's all red. Todo rojo.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Barely, but yeah. It's all red.
Yo compré el Lite Aquamarine because my first Game Boy Color so my story made short. I met my dad when I was 10, and he bought me a Game Boy Color in Aquamarine with Pokemon Red and Blue. I will never forget it to this day because we walked into Toys R Us in Plaza Las Americas. Yeah, and when I went in, he's like, grab the Game Boy that you want and the color that you want, and you can only pick 2 games out of the 3 there. And I had red, yellow, and blue just sitting in my face, and I was like, this is the toughest decision in my life. I want all 3 of them, but I ended up just grabbing red and blue.
You should put the plushies así mismo at your child to see which one it picks as a starter.
Actually, my child has extremely difficult decisions to choose by the time he's 1, because I bought him Hot Wheels. I went into Walmart, and Walmart had the Hot Wheels 93 cents, and I found imports, Europeans, and American muscle, and I bought him 6 of each. So he has to choose carefully which car is the one that he likes. And on top of that, I haven't bought the plushies because I want to buy all generational plushies.
Oh,
and
boy.
I'm gonna make it choose, and I'm gonna do a photo shoot and a video editing.
You know, te diría
Beach
que en el Pokemon Center de New York, you're gonna find them. Because
Yeah,
ellos tienen
just go to PokemonCenter.com.
a little area. And
Yeah.
I mean, in New York, literalmente they have like a little de display. Y ahí están mayormente los first gen. Last time I went, estaban todos ahí.
Limari, Jesús dice que le des tu Switch a Chester.
Pero si él trabaja, déjate de macetería.
Chester, usted trabaja, cómprese uno con su chavo. Deja de meterle chavo al carro. Tiene suficiente pieza. Yo vi el white body kit que le pusiste. Se ve cabrón.
¡Oh! Ay, vaya.
Pero el carro yo lo uso todos los días, Switch no.
That's where you're wrong. Because I use it every day.
Mira, Betty vende la Montero.
Este va a vender la Montero.
I think the wife would have been happy.
Ella quiere venderlo. Ella lo quiere vender. Pero
Mira,
yo digo, mira, ¿qué vamos a hacer cuando nos mudemos? ¿Ah? ¿Qué vamos a hacer? Cuando María 2 venga, ¿qué vamos a hacer? ¿Vamos a ponernos por ahí en el mini?
Mira, cállate.
No. Mira, Montero.
Mira, no me hagas enseñar los mensajes amorosos de nosotros de Messenger aquí. me envió una foto los otros días con un mensajito de amor y me alegró el día entero. Y yo me dice, estoy a punto de montarme en el carro y me voy. ¿Dónde tú estás, bebé? Yo llego. Le hice un photoshoot a la Montero en un hill y me dijo, wish you were here.
Sí.
If that's not bro love, I don't know what it is. I, I felt cared for. Ya yo estaba emocionado por dentro. Mira, I'm blushed and everything. Que iba a añadir y se me está yendo el hilo de la conversación. De, lo, de los Switch.
Así que
Honestamente, el development de los Switch a mí me tiene slightly irritated. I don't need a Switch Pro como tal, okay, and all that bullshit. But it fell short. La máquina pudo haber hecho muchísimo más.
los rumores son que
Como tal,
el Pro was supposed to salir el año pasado, pero por COVID y Nintendo finding cheaper parts se atrasó. Se supone que salga este año. ¿Cuándo? No sé.
Cheap
the
stuff.
machine.
Sale caro.
Listen. Breath of the Wild is locked to 30 frames.
Yo no me quejo de ese juego. I mean, it's great.
Yeah, hasta que tú lo ves corriendo en 60 frames and you're like, what the fuck?
El que tú puedes ver como los frames mueren es cuando estás jugando el de Calamity o el de Hyrule Warriors.
Ah, sí.
Yep.
Tache.
Ahí se mueren los
It
frames.
just dies out. And that's
you're like, oh my god.
Mira,
it kills me.
En my own phone, o sea, I have the S20 y esa cosa cambia de 60 a 120 and never going back. I'm never going back. 120 hertz.
Mira, el monitor de mi laptop ahora mismo es 144. Tell me to play under 60. Impossible. The fluidity of everything moving on the screen is impossible to go back. Es como cuando ellos dicen PC Master Race en comparación de los juegos de Call of Duty when you're shooting and stuff, put 60 versus 144. The difference is huge. It gives you an advantage, period. Y es lo mismo cuando me estaban hablando de PS4 Pro, Xbox One S, and all of this other shit, and I was like, that's 1080p, scaled up to 4K, locked at 30 frames. No thank you. That's a money waste. Don't care for it. And yes, I'm PC Master Race. Don't give a shit. Been on it for 8 years. Y puedo mirar las consolas y yo digo, they always say that they're not gonna release it for PC and 2 years later it comes out for PC. I can wait. My mom taught me patience.
It depends the games también. Pues no todos los juegos salen a PC.
Mira,
pero
Final Fantasy era uno de los que hablaron. Millones de tiempo hablaron de que Final Fantasy no iba a salir para ningún otro lado. I have Final Fantasy 9 bought on my iPad, my iPhone, I have it on here, and I have it on the computer. Please.
Because I wouldn't buy those on the phone. Por lo menos,
there's certain things.
Siempre PC Master Race y ahora Microsoft compró Bethesda y todo eso. Todo lo que Microsoft vaya a hacer va a salir para PC. O sea, Microsoft no está vendiendo consolas anymore. They're basically selling a service. They want to become Netflix.
Yep.
I mean, they are Netflix básicamente ahora. Yo amo
Stadia
el
became
puto
a thing.
Stadia.
Pero mira, si vamos a hablar de eso, por ejemplo, cuando yo trabajaba en la compañía de Microsoft y estábamos en el programa ZTE, they were launching a 2-screen phone. And people were like, oh, that thing is bullshit, it's never gonna work. Hello, Galaxy Z Fold, and that thing is selling, and
oh my
it's
god,
$2,200.
I want the small one, not the big one, no fold.
See?
El flip.
See?
I want the flip.
It's the same scenario. People are saying like, oh, Google's Stadia is fucking shit, blah, blah, blah.
Es que I'm not saying shit, es que no me atrae. Como que ya yo tengo everything else. I don't need Stadia.
Para tú jugar Stadia aquí, you need to have a stable internet connection y cuidado que Liberty no diga. Exacto. Honestamente, Google Stadia es mejor es para US que tiene better internet.
Liberty has been in repair since 2011, and they just dumped themselves a whole issue of AT&T on their back. Do you think they're gonna get better? Hell no, they're gonna get worse for the next 5 years before they become better. Anybody that has AT&T, go to T-Mobile. Period. That's it.
I mean,
And fuck Claro.
it's either Liberty or Claro. Do I really have a choice?
I
Yeah,
mean, si es,
get Neptuno.
si es la fibra
Neptuno.
óptica de Claro,
Yeah.
está bregando mejor.
Sí,
I
Chester.
mean,
So,
Horizon y God of War viene para PC también.
yep.
no.
And they're not doing it right now porque todavía están dentro de un contrato que ellos hicieron hace like 8 years ago y el contrato era como por 10 años, so we're not gonna see anything of them. Y lo que van a hacer va a ser como los famosos battle chests de Blizzard, where they're gonna include like 1, 2, and 3 y después poco a poco they're gonna start releasing all of the other titles. Pero they're locked down on their contract hasta yo no sé cuándo. So maybe not until like a year and change from that. Plus, dicen que hay dos God of War más en construcción ahora mismo.
Bueno,
Kratos is gonna go kill every other fucking any religion that you believed in. Kratos is gonna run through it. Just fucking murder everything.
I mean, Kratos
And
va a
I'm
estar
ready
en
for it.
Kratos va a estar en una silla de ruedas. Y tú lo vas a estar peleando contra los Egyptian God Cards ahí.
And he's gonna be spinning on that bitch like this and just murdering everything.
Fíjate,
I'm ready for
que
it.
uno de los juegos sea We Play as His Son.
Pregunta,
Loki?
what was the God of War game where you fought Hercules and you had
El tercero.
So that game was PS2, right?
PS3.
No, there was one
God
in
of
PS2.
War 1 y 2 eran del. God of War 1 y 2 es de PlayStation 2. El 3 y Ascension son del 3.
3.
God of
Y después
War,
el otro de
God
4.
of War pelado 9 reboot es del PS4 y salió uno que es Ghost of Sparta que es PSP.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little thing on Ghost of War 2. God of War 2. Yo pedí un PlayStation 2 sin memory card, and I sat down and ended the game the same day on the highest difficulty. It took me 6 hours. And it was my proudest achievement at that time in my life. And I was like, I sat down at 1 in the afternoon, and at 7:30 o'clock, I was done with the game. It's like, I'm good. But esos juegos, they're not gonna last being locked down on another console, porque aunque tú mires las ventas de consola,
Sony no
la
tiene
misma
los
persona
chavos de madre que tiene Microsoft, so Sony has to expand.
Here's another thing. Las mismas personas que tienen esas consolas, they already have a gaming computer in their household. Cuando tú miras ventas de Xbox y de PlayStation, tienes que sumarla a la que ya había de consola, de computadora. So the number is still way bigger en computadora de lo que siempre va a ser consola. Y el único que yo sé that will not release a fucking game on computer es Nintendo. Y si no es compañías como están las únicas que no están locked down at that way es Atlas. Que bless de que ellos no están locked down porque puedo tener Valkyria Chronicles and games like that on my PC. And they look beautiful on PC. But hopefully in the future salimos de todo esto y nos metemos más y nos concentramos en hacer development directo hacia ya una máquina como lo es una computadora, instead of just wasting money en cosas. ¿Alguien ha visto el GDP? Que es una computadora / gaming machine pequeña. It looks like a PSP, but really fat. That thing is like $500. But it's a gaming machine on the go. So all of your AAA titles you can play in that thing as you're just walking around. And it's a functional computer. So that I think is the future.
Wait, the GDP is that the one that looks like a DS?
Yeah, kind of. They made a 4th iteration with the newest Intel processor, and it allows it to run games like Doom and stuff like that at 60s, 80 FPS with stuff in medium and high. on the
Mira,
go.
mira, Chester, Kingdom Hearts está en Xbox, pero eso es un pecado.
Let's not talk about that.
That's for another video.
They just threw that. Bueno, we've covered everything. Ya nuestra querida y beautiful curls Limare is falling asleep. Ella está ya peleando con el sueño después de haber
I'm
hecho
not.
gas,
Estoy escuchando a
gas,
los dos.
gas.
El que está peleando aquí con el sueño eres tú.
Yeah.
Cállate.
¿Dónde está?
Yo soy papá. That's my excuse. I'm a dad.
I mean, we're parents too, except Alex
viste-
es de necos y
no
yo
viste
soy
el
de
culo
necos and
ahorita?
dogs.
Yes.
Tú no viste el culo ahorita.
Oh yeah.
El culo
Flying
ya no
ass.
está.
Limare,
Anyway.
do you still have that table? Because I want it.
Ajá. Es que tengo que ver porque ya alguien me ha dicho, pero si me dicen otherwise, pues te dejo saber. Because the one that I showed you guys, pues ya es uno que we were gonna give a los suegros.
Yeah, if I show you what I'm using right now, it's sad. I have
Está usando la
a
mesita esa que
TV
tú usas para
dinner.
comer. Exacto, TV dinner.
Yeah, I have a TV dinner. Hey,
Ah.
it's functional and cheap. It was $18.
I mean, when I was in college, yo tenía esa misma, so I know how it is.
Papi, yo
Es
usaba
que
mi
mi
lap.
sofa is too low and this thing is too high, so it's difficult for me to sit because it just kills this part of my hands. I can't.
Te hace
It's killing
falta
me.
un armrest.
Shit, yo
Anyway.
dejé mi Nintendo Switch allá. I was gonna show something, pero en lo que voy al otro cuarto.
El próximo video.
Hi, Gaia. Yes.
Pues. We should be wrapping up this video. ¿Verdad? This is
Don't say it if you're not sure.
yeah.
You're thinking about it. Lo sé, lo sé. Lo
¿Qué tú vas a
sé.
decirme? ¿Qué tú vas a decirme? Este hombre.
Es que te estás pensando mucho.
Hay que hacer un live en food place. No sé qué tú quieres decir con eso, Chester.
I am gonna
What?
get COVID. No, thank you.
Maybe you meaning that he should do a live. O sea, he should do this in his kitchen. En la mesa comedor. Eso es lo más que puedo pensar.
You don't want me. I'd be cooking.
Tú quieres ver a Felipe in just an apron, you know, with a spatula, says kiss the cook, ahí haciendo churrasco y chuleta.
Bien a los cooking mama.
No sabe las habilidades culinarias que yo tengo.
O sea, Gordon Ramsay le cae a los pies a este hombre.
Me tiene que
Yeah.
besar los deditos a los pies.
Válgame.
Anyway,
Está
guys,
fuerte eso.
pues, you know, let's start wrapping up this video. Buenas noches, and we'll catch you in the next one. Mi nombre es Alex.
I'm Felipe.
Enly.
And hopefully we'll catch you on next week. See you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Sayonara.